You have arrived at Planet Who Doesn't Have a Podcast.
Welcome back to Who Doesn't Have a Podcast, a show that talks about Doctor Who despite there being absolutely nothing to talk about. It's Michael, and we were going to have a retrospective on The Timeless Child this week, but one member of the team must be lost to time and space, because that's the only acceptable reason I can think of as to why he cancelled on us just a couple of hours before the podcast. Still, joining me to pick up the pieces, he's the Amy Fond to my Amy Pond, the Starlek to my Dalek, the Pabling to my Pating. It's Dan Moss.
Oh,
hello,
thank
Dan.
you. Hello, brother. That's the nicest introduction you've ever gave me. Or is that Jerome's? You just
I don't know
reworded it?
about that. Yeah, it's because Jerome isn't here. I used all the nice ones up. Well, they were all going to be, the nice ones are all going to be for Jerome, but then I sort of put them over to you.
I like a rollover.
Any updates since the last pod? Anything new in your life to do with Doctor Who?
Ooh, anything new with who? I can't say there is, to be honest. I'm kind of yearning for more information because it feels like this has been going on for all eternity. Yeah. I feel like the beard, I think like the last time we had a Who news, I was clean shaven, so yeah.
Well, the beard's grown because of the stress of not hearing anything about Doctor Who. Just keeping you up
and
at night.
also might improve casting. You never know.
You well, the Doctor famously, who said this actually? I think it's Christopher Eccleston or David Tennant said that they weren't allowed to grow a beard to play the Doctor.
Just thinking
So you better
about
shave
it.
that right off.
Thinking about it, has there ever been a bearded Doctor?
I think there's been episodes, wasn't there like a Matt Smith one where he was like supposed to have been locked up for ages and then he came out with like a massive beard? Remember that?
Yes, there was.
Pandorica or something?
I'll take your word on that one. I drifted at that point. No, I have. I think I've seen it. It's been very long ago, but I think I have. Maybe that should be a thing. Maybe who needs a beard? Who needs a beard? Puns.
You can tell that there's not much Doctor Who news.
You can really tell it's a strong start to the episode, guys. Yeah. Maybe there's a poll in itself. Should the next Who have a beard? Yay or nay? Let us know in the comments.
There is a bit. There is. So up to now, we've been calling our Whoniverse news section news, which is tragic. So
I'm surprised we haven't come up with a pun at this point.
Well, I've got a new one. So now, from this point forward, the Doctor Who news section is going to be called Gossip from Gallifrey. There's been two different instances of Russell T Davies talking about Doctor Who. So the first one is he talked to Big Issue and he said, "I love Doctor Who, but I don't own it. It's not mine. And in the end, my heart will always be with the things that I own."
Interesting. What do you
He
make
actually
of
went
that?
on to say that he doesn't think he'll be remembered for it. As in, he doesn't think it'll be like the thing on his tombstone. Which I don't really agree with.
I definitely don't agree with that. Everything that he's done, let's be honest, he's been... No, because again, I'm going to sound like it's slagging off his old work and not. But like the big springboard for him as a writer was Doctor Who. And it continues to be. So I'm surprised he said that. I wonder if that is stemming off frustration of the current situation. And maybe he's distancing himself so that someone might turn around and go, "Oh, no, we still want you. We still want you to be the story writer." But it's a very strange thing to say. He must be bored as well.
I wonder if it's a bit what you said. I wonder if the first time that he led Doctor Who was such a massive success, and like in 2005 it was everywhere.
Yeah.
And this time it hasn't really gone to plan. So I wonder if he's kind of reacting to that a little bit, because I don't think he's too happy about the break. He wanted Doctor Who to be like a yearly thing. So maybe it is a bit of that.
Interesting.
So there is another quote. So there's a really, really good podcast which I listen to called the Pilot TV Podcast, hosted by James Dyer, Kay Ribeiro, and Boyd Hilton. They're like really good TV critics. They work for Empire magazine. And I listened to this podcast anyway, and they had their anniversary live recording the other day, and Russell T Davies was the guest. And leading up to it, I thought, oh, I wonder if they're going to announce something Doctor Who related, because Boyd Hilton is a huge fan of Doctor Who, and he's a really well-respected TV critic, and he's quite pally with Russell T Davies. And I thought, oh, maybe they'll do something. Turns out not. But they did talk a little bit about Doctor Who. And the thing that I found the most interesting was, he said, conversations are between the BBC and Disney. I don't work for either of them. I work for Bad Wolf, so I'm not part of those rooms. So I literally don't know. Which is quite interesting. Because I think that's the first time I've heard him describe it as like, he's not a Disney employee. He's not a BBC employee. He works for Bad Wolf, who produce Doctor Who.
They were kind of like leased Doctor Who, really, weren't they? It's like the joint deals between the Beeb and Disney, and then Bad Wolf took kind of creative control of that. Am I right in saying?
I think so. And obviously Bad Wolf produce it, and that's all in Cardiff. Like most of the filming's in Cardiff in their studios. And obviously they don't only do Doctor Who, they do other things as well. But it's interesting that he's not involved in the conversations.
The thing is, I suppose with the show, it's. I do understand it. He's, although he is the sort of main sort of story writer, it's kind of beyond his creative control. But I just find it bizarre how we've been going on about this for months now. I really don't think, they all say, like, the silence, the less you know, the better. But I don't agree with that. I think we're in a position now where we're maybe on the cusp of hearing some very bad news. Because you'd think if it was straightforward and if the show was going to continue in some capacity, we'd have heard something by now. It would have been like a dead set, yeah, let's crack on, let's kind of finish off this potentially story arc in some way that might have been left on this cliffhanger. But it's been a good few months. Because how long has it been now since the series finale? We're talking a good 3 or 4 months now, surely.
Yeah, I think so. And do you remember we were clowning around thinking we thought there was going to be like a massive announcement after the finale. But yeah, it's been a good few months. And all of the stuff leading up to the finale, Russell T Davies was coming out and saying that he doesn't think there'll be an announcement until a couple of months after Series 2 finished. And I think we're way past that.
We're definitely way past that. I don't know. Where do you... Because again, even the stuff to like the war between the land and the sea, which I can't imagine is that far around the corner now. We've heard nothing. We've had absolute radio silence. And I hate it on this podcast because it sounds like we're a broken record, just basically saying the same thing every single time.
It's just we want it to be good. We want it to succeed.
You want it to come back. You want it to come back and to do as well as you want it. We all want it to do well because we're fans of the show. But you can't help but think, as it maybe played its last hand, has it been played its last card? Has it been dealt its last hand? Was this crucially intending to be a lot bigger and a lot grander than we actually got? Is this kind of the pause, the break that we've been long since rumoured about and long since feared? You can't help but think that, like you said, it's going to take a few months for it to come back in some capacity anyway. You're going to have to start from the very beginning. So it's going to be at least another year or so before we even get the whisper of a series. I don't know. I'm not feeling entirely confident this time around.
Also, the last we heard about the war between the land and the sea was that Russell T Davies had an air date in mind. But on the Pilot TV podcast, he mentioned that he doesn't know when it's airing.
See, that's a concern as well, because you would have a rough idea, really, of when that's going to come into it. I mean, I'm not saying this would happen, but how mad would it be if they ended up shelving that series? Because if it's got nothing to go with, if no one's going to profit or benefit from it in any way, are you just going to can the series and then release it on a streaming platform, kind of independently from everything, in the hope that it gains some traction elsewhere? Because you think with a big budget series, and let's be honest, it will be a big budget series, and however we see it, you would have started to gain that traction very soon. Apart from like the odd leak that we've seen on X, we don't know anything more about it than the odd teaser and the occasional leak. But it's concerning that it has been such a long time, and it has gone totally quiet. I think we set a bit of a timer on this, just as fans. I think if we hear anything this side of, I'd say maybe this side of November or this side of Christmas, then that's fine. Obviously, that'll put all our fears to bed. If we don't, I think that's pretty much all but confirmed that we're not going anymore. I hate to say it, but again, it's I don't know what else I can say other than what I've already said. I think it is just a bit of a troubling time, and for talks to continue being ongoing, that's not a good sign. It's not like, do you know what I mean? Like, because the hype around it, the build-up, it went on for months before we even saw an episode. Like, it was there, like, for ages. But this silence, particularly kind of after the way the finale ended and the way kind of things came to a bit of an abrupt halt, it definitely flags up a few questions, really, doesn't it?
Are you ready for our next segment, Dan?
I am strapped in and ready to go.
This is a new quiz I've invented called Who Said That? Gone through the BBC iPlayer, and I've looked at clips from Doctor Who episodes from Series 1 to Series 4 of the original run. And I have highlighted pieces of dialogue that I'm going to read out to you. And
Okay.
you have to tell me, 1, what series is it from?
Oh, God.
2, what episode is it from?
Okay.
And then 3, extra points if you can tell me who said it. So you get 1 point for the series.
Yeah.
1 point for the episode. And then a bonus point if you can tell me who said it. Play along at home. So if you're watching this podcast, comment what you think. I'll do a countdown between each reveal.
Oh, God, so interactive.
We're just getting some audience interaction. We need to compete with the Hooniverse show.
We did it. Yeah. Universe, you're going down, sunshine. You're going down. Okay, I'm ready. Let's give this a go. Okay.
There are some clues in there, I think. I think I've picked some good ones.
Okay.
So let's go for it.
I'm going to presume it's one a series.
You're going to assume it's
One a series.
I don't know about that.
Oddly specific number there.
Depends how rushed I did it. Right, let's go.
Okay.
Who said this? But it's like, think about it though. Christmas, 1860, happened once, just once, and it's gone, finished. It'll never happen again. Except for you. You can go back and see days that are dead and gone. So, Dan. Oh, great, absolutely great showcase of my acting skills as well. Who said that? And in what series? And in what episode?
Okay, I'm going to say that is Rose Tyler.
Ding, ding, ding.
1, yeah? Okay, cool. I'm going to say series 1.
Ding, ding, ding.
And I'm going to say, now, I don't think it's a Christmas episode. I think...
So I tell you, just quickly, because I think it's quite a lot to ask you to remember the actual name of the episode. If you can describe the episode, I will accept that. And I will also say, if you don't know the character, you could describe the character, because obviously names can be a bit,
Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm going to go with...
You're welcome.
I'm going to go with... I think it's the one with the Gelf.
Very good, Dan.
Did I get
So
it?
the episode is called The Unquiet Dead.
Come on!
Rose Tyler is talking to the Doctor. And yeah, I guess they're kind of establishing time travel and what that means. Very
One
good,
of my
very good.
personal faves.
So that's 3. You got 3 points there.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Do you mind keeping a track of the points, by the way? I don't have them.
Yes, I'll count them on my fingers.
We're going to get lost. Right. Dan, who said this? I think this is an easy one. No. Because this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to rescue her. I'm going to save Rose Tyler from the middle of the Dalek fleet, and then I'm going to save the Earth. And then, just to finish off, I'm going to wipe every last stinking Dalek out of the sky.
Okay, so that is the Doctor. Series 1, Christopher Eccleston, and I can't... Is it the finale? Was it the one before? I can't remember, it was a two-parter. No, it's the finale. It's finale.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah. It's not, is it?
So you got Series 1.
Oh, no.
You got the Doctor.
Yeah.
But the episode, and I'm being pernickety here, is the
Was.
penultimate episode. It's a 2-part finale, but it's
I
the
should have
penultimate
known.
episode.
What down?
And it's called Bad Wolf.
Bad World. God, I'm such a shit fan.
Kick him off. Get him on the Hooniverse podcast. So you got 5 out of 6.
All right, okay, I'll say that. I'm happy with that.
I think this one is quite hard. A new chemical. A new mood. They called it bliss. Everyone tried it. They couldn't stop. The virus mutated inside the compound and became airborne. Everything perished. Even the virus in the end. It killed the world in 7 minutes flat. I said world really weird there. How was that world? World. So, a point if you can tell me the series, a point if you can tell me the episode, and a point if you can tell me the character. Do you want me to repeat it?
Cool. Was it series 4?
Incorrect.
Series 3?
Series 3.
Series 3. I want to say this is one of... I want to say it's one of Martha's family. Oh, God. No, I've got nothing. I'm going to have to tap out.
Concentrate on this bit. I don't know if this will jog your memory. A new mood. A new chemical. A new mood. They called it bliss.
Okay. Is it... I can't remember who says it, but is it... Is the episode called Gridlock?
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, right, okay. Oh, God damn it. What? Right, so... Series 3...
I don't know if you'll get the character.
Okay, is it... I can't remember the character's name, but is it the one that Arlen O'Hanlon plays and he's dressed like a cat?
Oh, close. Because it is one of the cat people.
Oh, is it the other one?
It's the nurse one, like Novice Haim is her name. She's a cat.
Yes.
Of course she is, it's Doctor Who.
Classic
and
episode.
she's the one that introduces the Doctor to the face of Bo. Do you remember at the end?
Yes. Oh, God. Mike, you
So
may
just to
wanna
recap,
rewatch
that
all
was
two
Series
again.
3, Episode
Yeah.
Gridlock, Novice Haim. So how many points did you get there? You got
I got
1 point for that.
Yeah. So what's that? 6
And that's
out
me
of
being
9?
generous.
6 out of 9. Continue.
You ready for the final one?
Absolutely.
Right. Picnic at Asgard. Have we done Asgard yet? Obviously not. Blimey, very early days then. Life of a time traveller. Never knew it would be such hard work. End of quote. So, you get a point if you can tell me the series. You can get a point if you tell me the episode. And you get a point if you can tell me the character.
Okay, so because we haven't been there, I'm going to say series 4.
You read me like a book. Is it obvious that I just pulled up the BBC iPlayer and then just went series 1 to series 2, series 3, series...
Okay, so series 4, Asgard,
Series
was Catherine Tate and Catherine Tate. Is it the Fires of Pompeii?
No.
Oh.
I can tell you what it... No, I can't tell you because it'll give you a clue.
Oh, it's not. Oh, wait. Plot twist. Is it one of the specials?
No.
Oh, damn you. Oh, God. Right, I'll take a punt at who says it. Run it through again, Mike.
Right. Picnic at Asgard? Have we done Asgard yet? Obviously not. Blimey, very early days then. Life of a time traveller. Never knew it would be such hard work. Oh, I'm going to get cast in Doctor Who after that line reading.
Yeah, if Russell doesn't pick you up, the BBC Whoniverse quiz will.
Are they casting for an actor that can only stay in monotone?
It's not stopped me in the past.
Ooh. See, this
hell.
is why we're never going to get picked up from the BBC for like the Whoniverse show. Burns like that. We spent the first half an hour of this podcast and every other podcast just slagging off the state of Doctor Who.
It's from a place of love. It's constructive criticism. Oh God. Okay, I'm. Oh wait. Is it the Christmas special?
No. I love you. I love your revelations. You're obviously so off. Okay, so you won't know who the character is.
Is it the Doctor?
Are you gonna stab the character? Not stab. I don't know why I said that.
The character.
Are you gonna take a stab?
Take a stab. I think it's the Doctor. It's probably not though.
So you did get 1 point for this. You did get series 4.
No,
oh, here we go. He's doing it again.
No, go on.
No, what was your thought there? Did you have a thought?
I did, but I thought it was it was Saran Jones as the TARDIS, but I realised that's Matt Smith. That's not series 4. Hey, see, I do know a bit of knowledge. See, I've earned my place in this pod.
You do host a Doctor Who podcast,
and it's finally paying off.
All right, I'll put you out of your misery.
Yeah, go on. I bet there'll be people watching screaming. Go on.
There's going to be people watching dragging you, mate.
I know. I'm ready for the abuse. Go on.
Series 4.
Yeah.
Episode is called Silence in the Library. And the character who utters those words is River Song. Because if you remember right, they introduced River Song in Series 4. And they obviously knew that Stephen Moffat was taking over as showrunner because it was sort of setting up that whole storyline.
Do you want to know the most frustrating part? That episode was in my mind for the entire question.
Why didn't you say it then?
It's surely not like... Well, I wouldn't even thought it was River Song. I was like, oh, well, hats off.
Well, I sometimes forget that River Song is in that series.
I do, because she was prominently in Matt Smith's series, wasn't she? And then did she appear in Capaldi's?
Yeah, she appears throughout, so
yeah.
Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi.
Oh, bloody hell.
So there we go.
That was the...
Well done, Dan. You got... I think you got 1, 2... I think you got 7 points, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
I'll tell you that. Do you know what?
I'll tell you what. I was really surprised with the Series 3 one. I thought that was the hardest.
Thank you very much, man. But I would love to know how our audience did.
That's some bloody good presenting there, Dan.
And maybe we should offer some kind of prize. Maybe we could launch this. This is the chance. Now it's gone quiet. We could launch our own merch line.
Do you know how expensive it is to get pod merch printed?
No.
It was a rhetorical question.
Right. I thought you meant like
you think.
I thought it was like Etsy.
You think our audience is big enough to warrant merch?
Yeah,
we're not the
we had
Hoonadish.
160,000 views on one TikTok.
One of our TikToks did quite well last round.
That's right. We're punching the glass ceiling. We're about to smash it. In fact, actually, let's get the ball rolling. If you are a fan of the podcast, and why else would you be here, and you fancy a bit of merch, you could win our first ever Doctor Who merch. I think we should do it. What have we got to lose?
Who's paying for this?
We'll just throw it in 3 ways. In fact, actually, no. Jerome pays for it because he's doing an extra shift tonight at an art gallery. He's got the money. So that shift, unbeknownst to him, thank you very much, Jerome, clap, 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 from the audience, is going to pay for the first bit of Doctor Who merch. Boom.
Thank you, Jerome.
Thank you, Jerome. So if you are listening to the podcast or watching it on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, wherever you catch all your clips, please enter the word or to enter... post the word gossip in the comments. We'll put you into a hat. And I'm not as slick with this as I remember being. The winner will get a piece of merch.
All right, but you are merchandise manager.
I'm
not doing that as well.
I'm merchandise
Absolutely
man down.
fucking no chance.
I'm 100% back on this.
But then how many t-shirts are you wanting to print?
Well, no, it's the one T-shirt. It's a raffle. Unless one person enters, then it's a surefire win.
I've actually thought of a good way to close. So I think it's important that our podcast reaches back out to the audience now that having all of this audience chat. And we do get a lot of comments. So in terms of audience engagement,
yes,
I think it's really important to read out a comment that we got on our last podcast.
Yes, yeah. Oh, hang on. We need a name for the comment section. Doctor Who things that begin with C.
Clara.
Clara's Corner. No, that sucks. No,
that kind of makes it sound like only people who are called Clara are.
Okay.
Aren't they the lending app? Don't they lend you money?
That's how I'm paying for the merch.
Mike, I'm absolutely racked with Clara orders.
I've got Clara coming out my ears. I went too far. I've got 30 different designs. I lost control. Oh God!
I like multiple loans through Clara to pay for this merchandise thing. We haven't budgeted for.
We have budgeted for. Look, Mike's invested in a new microphone. I can invest in merch. Doesn't sound quite fair when I put it that way, but it will be.
Well, here's a comment that we got on our last podcast, Tom.
Yes.
It's quite long, so I'm only going to read a bit of it. I'll give you the essence.
Okay.
At around 8:30, you guys really need to learn a bit about how TV and metrics work.
Excuse me? I've been on Coronation Street. Mike has watched Coronation Street. Jerome has heard of Coronation Street. What the fuck? Sorry, Mike, continue.
Well, there we go. That's a lesson to all of us. We need to learn more about how TV and metrics.
Oh, is that it?
Oh no, it's a long comment.
You know what? That's a good comment. You get a T-shirt. I've got such a backlog, Mike. I bought, and I've carried over a 0. I'm fucked. I have a transit van full of half-ass podcast shirts.
We didn't know we had so many listeners. We've just had thousands and thousands of comments.
He wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop sending them, Mike. The film's at the box room of my flat. I've got nowhere to sleep.
Oh, that's made me laugh. All right, let's see this one home. Dan, do you want to do me the honours?
Yeah. What we're doing now? The outro.
Just say thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you for watching Who Doesn't Have a Podcast and for listening and tuning in as you every single week. Though it has been a quiet time for Whovians, we very much appreciate your support. Join us for the next episode where we will have more fun and shenanigans along the way, and feel free to enter our sweepstake if you've made it this far into the episode. But until then, it is a goodbye from myself, and it's a goodbye from Mike.
Goodbye.
Catch you in the Whoniverse.
You have arrived at Planet Who Doesn't Have a Podcast.